Welcome back, Super Friends and Super Family. I'm Nick, and today I'm reacting to The Big Bang Theory Season 7, Episodes 23 and 24. We're here at the end of the 7th season. We just had a really great episode with the passing of Professor Proton in Episode 22, possibly my favorite of the entire season so far. And who knows what we have in store for the finale, you know what I mean? But I'm definitely excited. If I have any predictions, I want to lean towards something with Amy and Sheldon, but I don't know. I could also see Penny and Leonard. I could see another proposal. They did kind of have that going on as a B storyline in episode 2, but if I have to put my money on something, I'm going to lean towards Sheldon and Amy. We had obviously the big first kiss moment earlier this season, but will something significant happen? Who knows? As always, you want to watch along the full unedited reaction, of course, that is on Patreon. You can also check out my reactions to episodes of Season 8 if you don't want to wait and you'd care to support the channel. Let's just get right into it. The Big Bang Theory Season 7, Episodes 23 and 24.
You're doing great.
Thanks for lifting my spirits. Next time, try lifting the box.
She's there for moral support.
Doctor says you need to get exercise.
Oh, dang, this is for her?
Exercise.
Doing what?
Crushing my will to live is an exercise. All I need is to rig it with a fishing pole and a honey-baked ham.
You know how to set it up?
I'm an MIT-trained engineer. I think I can handle.
Oh no.
I told you this thing would kill me.
Dang. Okay. Treadmills are dangerous. Who said exercise is universally healthy? Not always. No one ever talks about the dangers of a treadmill.
She's gonna be laid up for at least 6 weeks.
Dang.
You do something for her?
Let's go see the new Spider-Man movie.
How is that going to help her?
She got hurt.
I thought that subject had run its course, so I changed it.
Oh. 10 out of 10. Well done.
I decided instead of complaining about it, I'm just gonna go in every day and give it my all.
Okay.
Be the best bisexual go-go dancer, slowly transforming into a killer gorilla anyone's ever seen.
I see an upcoming Oscar.
Dancer in Schindler's List is tough to beat.
Gorilla go-go dancer of any sexual preference would be out of place in a film about the Holocaust.
It was actually a deleted scene.
It only gets funnier when you explain it, Sheldon.
I know.
We should get one of those machines to help her up the stairs.
You mean a forklift? Can't deal with this right now.
I would do it for my mother.
You're a loving person. I'm what my people would call a putz. Get a nurse. Someone from a third world country who's used to suffering and unpleasant smell.
Oh, that's so cruel.
Not if we pay them well.
I need to tinkle.
Sounds like a job for a loving person. Like me to play some Polish music while you carry her to the toilet?
You are a putz.
Be grateful that Bernadette is a good wife.
Thanks for coming with me.
How was it?
Emily,
Oh, hey, Raj.
Did she go see a horror movie or what?
you're the dermatologist. I went for a walk yesterday without sunscreen. Anything on my forehead that I should be concerned about.
Now this is a first impression.
Are you here alone?
Should we get our seats?
Yeah. It was nice seeing you.
Oh, really? Poor
That was
Raj.
awkward, right?
Poor Raj. Dang.
Was that with that other fellow? Yes. Good.
That has
I thought
something
she
to
saw
do with
something
it.
on my forehead.
Please don't shut me out.
Go away.
I love that Will Wheaton is in this too. This is amazing.
I gave you the right to mix my DNA with that of a killer gorilla.
Trying to save your life.
I'm a monster. And now I have blood on my hands or paws. I don't know.
This director, wow.
Like one day I might actually try and kill you. Ah!
And cut.
I would love to be on this set.
I think I could do it better.
No one cares.
I care. I mean, look, if we're gonna do this, why not try and make it something we're actually proud of?
This movie is garbage. If it was a good movie, you wouldn't be in it.
Dang.
I'm her boyfriend.
Isn't she too hot for you?
A little, yeah.
Get off my set.
You can't do that. He's with me.
You're fired.
What?
I'm a girl that goes bananas. It says so on the poster.
We just shot the last scene where we see your face. The star of the movie is whoever wears this.
If you're gonna fire her, then you gotta fire me too.
He's gonna fire you too.
Wow, That fell apart really fast.
I appreciate the solidarity, though. That's pretty cool of him.
Couldn't sit in that theater for 2 hours wondering about Emily and that guy.
After my forehead melanoma scare, I've learned not to sweat the small stuff.
Gave him some perspective.
I'll make English breakfast tea. They destroyed your culture, that's close enough. Why are you so upset about seeing Emily with another man?
Wouldn't you be upset if you saw Amy out with someone else?
Relationship agreement, which precludes her from physical contact with anyone other than me.
We never agreed to be exclusive to each other.
Have you had intercourse?
No.
Well, stick to your guns. There'll be a lot of pressure.
Not all relationships are like yours, Sheldon.
I'm hungry again!
It's like the world's fattest cuckoo clock.
You know, you're always talking about having a baby someday. This is exactly what it's going to be like. And the constant fussing, eating, pooping, burping, drooling. We're even waiting for the day when she can finally walk on her own.
There are some similarities.
You're right. Anything she finds on the floor goes right in her mouth.
That was amazing delivery.
If we do have kids, don't expect me to do all the work.
I'd be excellent at taking care of a baby.
I'm still hungry!
Don't come with your big baby!
Worse than doing a movie where they glue monkey hair to your ass is
It's getting fired. It's getting fired from one.
Move on to the next thing.
Easy for you to say. You used to be famous.
Just lost a job for you.
All right, I'm sorry you're famous.
It's about the passion we have for our craft. I have an audition for Sharknado 2.
Oh, come on. Get
Totally
in.
a payback for the bear.
It's not always that bad. What about when you did Anne Frank at that cute little theater?
Over a bowling alley.
Yeah, but there was ample parking.
Silver lining.
You were really not cheering me up.
How can you be sad when you're going home with all 5'6" of this?
You think you're 5'6". That's funny.
Wait, how tall is he actually?
I'm a nice guy, well-educated, come from a good family. Why don't women want to be with me?
Interesting question.
I'm glad you're asking Sheldon.
Well, good night.
I can't be alone right now.
That's your problem. You can't be alone.
Is that the problem?
How many women have you had dates with?
11.
How many
Is
of
that
those
consistent
women
in the show?
did you think would become your perfect companion?
11. I count the 200-pound Sailor Moon girl that Howard and I had a threesome with at Comic-Con?
Sure. Now do you see the problem?
Maybe.
Sheldon might honestly be onto something here.
Instead of desperately clinging to any woman who'll go out with me, I need to work on my fear of being alone.
I was trying to suggest chemical castration, but... It's my bedtime, so whatever gets you out the door. Good night.
You should always go to Sheldon for relationship advice, honestly.
Shh, I just got her to sleep.
Okay, just like the baby.
The grocery store's a few blocks away. Why do I smell coffee on your breath?
Oof.
2 days of taking care of her. Excuse me for stopping to get a mocha.
Mocha! Well, it must be nice to be queen. I wanted to get a nurse, but you were all, I'm nice, I want you to cure.
I'm glad I got that mocha. And you know what else I'm glad about? Bought you a brownie and I ate it in the car.
Here we go. You woke up the baby.
The guy I was with did my last tattoo, and he's been asking me out for months. I finally said yes just to get it over with.
It freaked me out a little, but that's my issue, not yours.
Okay.
If I saw you out with another woman, I'd be pretty upset.
Thank you. Not just for being upset, but for believing that could happen.
Oh gosh. Well, it happened 11 other times.
You have tattoos?
Yeah.
I don't. I have a hole in my belly button that may or may not have been a piercing.
That's cool.
It's a piercing. So, how many tattoos?
One on my shoulder. One really not on my shoulder.
Been a long time since I've seen a girl's really not her shoulder.
You show me your piercing, and I show you my tattoos.
Okay.
But before I take my shirt off, I just need like 10 minutes to do some crunches.
I need to start making some smart decisions. We We could get married.
Another proposal?
Because I'm a smart decision, so I'm like a bran muffin.
Dang, don't put it like that.
I don't want to be a bran muffin. I want to be a Cinnabon.
Sweetie, you could be any pastry you want. I don't need to be famous to be happy.
And what do you need?
You stupid Pop-Tart!
Oh,
They should get some Pop-Tarts to celebrate.
and I guess I'm in.
Really? You guess you're in?
Like, I guess I'm in.
Okay.
Is that it? Is that it? Now they're engaged? Really?
So is that it? Are we engaged?
Yeah, I think so.
What an energy for a proposal.
What's wrong?
I'm not sure. It feels a little anticlimactic.
A little? That's an understatement.
This might help.
Where did you get a ring?
Had it for a couple of years. Not important.
Dang. He's had it ready. He's been prepared.
Will you marry me?
This is real.
Oh my God, yes.
This is real. Okay. I didn't think it was actually going to be real.
Would have been so much more romantic if you didn't have monkey hair on your finger.
Hey, that's huge. That's huge. Okay, wow.
I'm proud of us.
Where's my pancake? Coming, Mrs. Wallaby.
They got some help.
You're right.
Welcome to Team Putz.
Nothing wrong with getting help.
Just lost another nurse.
How many is that now?
What happened?
2, and I know what you're thinking. She's eating them.
Well, obviously.
Well, they keep quitting.
So who's watching her now?
A bowl full of M&Ms with a few Ambien tossed in.
Now that everyone's here,
Little announcement.
We're engaged!
I thought me having sex with Emily was gonna be the big news.
I mean, that is big news, too.
hey, what the hell?
This is our moment.
You guys propose all the time. This never happens.
Fair point, actually. Okay, so we're already, I mean, this is the final episode of the season. We've already had some big developments in the penultimate episode. So what now? They're not going to have a wedding that fast. Is something going to go wrong, or is it going to be Amy and Sheldon like I predicted?
I'm so hungry today. I wonder why.
Because you had sex the other night?
You know what? That may be it.
This is like going to space for Howard.
It isn't like riding a bike. Like, I fell off a few times.
Hey, buddy.
What's up with Sheldon?
I just got called into President Siebert's office.
And?
The university won't let me switch my field of study to inflationary cosmology,
Really?
forcing me to continue with string theory. It's why they hired me, what my grant was designated for. Everybody has to do things they don't want to do.
Dang.
Example of something he had to do even though he didn't want to, which was look at my stupid face.
That's a little harsh.
That's a rude thing to say out loud.
I hear there are some exciting opportunities in home care for the old and fat.
I am really aggravated.
When I'm feeling low, I have sex with a girl.
You do, or you just started
That's
this?
just me.
Give her a chance.
No, life, it is too short.
Maybe it's time we just release Ma back into the sea. Well, then we may keep. We're gonna be living here the next few months.
Oh, we have jobs. We can't babysit her 24 hours a day.
It is a lot of work.
Use our vacation time.
I wanted to go to Hawaii, not hell. Your mother is every bit as much my problem as she is yours. I want a divorce.
Hello, Leonard.
Oh, this will be interesting. Oh, she will not be happy for you.
Try and be happy for me.
No.
Keep any concerns you
No.
have to yourself.
No.
No.
How did you even have to ask that?
Sheldon already told me that you and Penny are engaged.
Oh, really? They are so close,
I
right?
hate that you talk to him more than you talk to me.
You like for you and me to talk more?
No.
You know what? It's probably fine.
Sheldon spoke very fondly of her. It's good enough for him, then it's good enough for me.
Wow, look at that. Sheldon's stamp of approval.
What about the fact that she's good enough for me?
Sure?
Leonard, would it make you feel better to hear that your mother approved of your life choices?
Yes, it would.
Well, you should work on that.
Okay, she needs to be in this whole episode. That was great.
Yeah, the scientist. It's complicated.
Penny's dad is gonna be so happy.
No, we did not set a date. No, I am not pregnant. Yeah, this is a first for our family.
Sorry I'm late. The leaf blower broke, so I had to hand dry my mother-in-law.
The leaf blower, dang.
Warning before you jump into this marriage business, you're not just marrying him, you're marrying his family.
That's true.
Doesn't matter if she's okay with you. The question is, can she go to the bathroom by herself?
Just chug that. Just chug that. Come on, that's Penny's move.
So what are the living arrangements going to be?
Figure at some point I'll move in with him or he'll move in with me.
With you not working, that makes financial sense.
How would you like a job in home health care? Please, I'm desperate.
No.
I'll pay anything you want.
Okay, then yeah.
Really? Really? How much is she gonna make?
Keep your money.
Oh, come on, Penny. Dang.
Could have ridden a bull longer than that.
That's hilarious. Even Penny won't do it.
Writing an appeal to the faculty senate so that I can move on from string theory. As you may know, I have requested to change my field of study, I believe, in the best interest of science. Your convenience, I'd be happy to explain it to you in words you'll understand.
Well, we're off to a very strong start.
Now that Penny and I are engaged, I thought we might want to talk about our living arrangement.
This could be a big change.
She's spent many nights here, and you're worried about preserving the myth of her virginity before the wedding.
No.
Because not only has that ship sailed, if it hit an iceberg, countless men would perish.
We might want to live together.
Well, I've already given this some thought.
Have you? What's your plan?
Let Penny live with us 1 day a week for a trial period.
That would be fun if they did that, but...
Not when she's made cranky by the shedding of her uterine lining.
That's very sweet.
Pull it up. Put it in the roommate agreement.
Maybe living together with... not you.
But how can we all live together if I'm not there?
They're kicking you out.
She and I'll take this place and you can move across the hall.
Oh, wait, move across the hall? Wait, did you take a marijuana? Did you get hit on the head with a coconut?
No.
Well, then I'm all out of guesses. Why would you even suggest such a thing?
Oh, poor Sheldon having a panic attack.
You're putting your future bride's happiness above mine.
Yes.
Well, yeah!
Wow.
This is the ultimate betrayal.
Here, I made you some strawberry quick.
I have real problems here. Can't be mollified with a beverage designed for children.
It will help.
Yummy.
You're always complaining about what a terrible roommate Leonard is. Like how he turns up the thermostat when you're not there.
It's like walking into the Amazon. Awful one with birds and snakes.
See, maybe you'll love living alone.
Perhaps.
Are they gonna move in together?
You and I could live together.
Oh, sure. Why don't we get a little house, start a family, enjoy our sunset years together? Do you hear yourself, woman? You're not moving in, Leonard's not moving out, everything stays exactly the way it is.
That's not gonna happen.
I saw you make this strawberry quick with syrup, and you're supposed to use the powder.
Tastes the same.
No, the syrup tastes better, and I don't like it.
That's symbolic.
Never cook for me.
You cook for me all the time and... ugh.
Sorry, I'll get better.
I know, you'll try.
He mentioned that he and I could live together, but he was too mad at you to realize what a great idea that is.
Sure, he's fine. He probably just needs a little alone time to decompress.
You're probably right. So what are you guys doing?
Having some quality time.
Dinner, you know, a newly engaged couple.
That's nice.
Oh, the stare from Penny. That's great.
Sheldon probably just needs a little alone time.
Alone time.
Important. Not just for him. But...
As a concept, it's a general concept.
Don't I know it? What is that, polenta?
Amy, get out.
Right.
And you have to have very direct communication.
No.
Oh, shoot.
Hey, Sheldon.
Dang.
What happened?
Cooking in the back room last night and the hot plate caught on fire.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
I was across the street at the do-it-yourself car wash taking a shower.
Shoot. That's terrible.
I don't mean to be rude, Sheldon, but my life is kind of falling apart right now.
This is so bad.
My girlfriend loves me so much she wants to live with me.
Yeah, who has the bigger problems here?
Everything is changing and I hate it. I'm helping you get back on your feet.
Really?
I would like to purchase
Can you?
this comic book, please.
It'll be $2.99.
Really? It's soaking wet.
You're gonna haggle?
Can you break a 20?
No, I only have hundreds.
Just give him the 20.
I'm sorry for your loss, but you're not the only one whose day has been a disaster.
That was close.
Killed me. Can't catch a break.
Poor Stewart, man. It just gets darker and darker for him.
I know his password so I can track his phone.
Look, we went over stranger danger and gave him that whistle.
He's at the train station.
Oh, dang.
Dark out and he's alone. I don't like it. Let's go get him.
You're a good guy.
It's not just that. My mother would kill me if I let something happen to him.
That's true.
So sorry.
Did you do this for the insurance money?
You sound like the police, the firemen, my parents, my therapist, and the insurance company.
Wait, did he? Did he? No.
If I could crash at your place for a few nights.
Sure, of course. Actually, Emily was gonna spend the night.
Nice.
Can't take all the credit. She let me do it to her.
I know a place you can stay and earn some money.
Oh, dang. This is an opportunity.
Involve humiliation, degradation, and verbal abuse.
No problem.
So, what's the catch?
This is actually great, and they can pay Stewart super well. I didn't think about that. Wow.
Just getting on a train and leaving forever.
Oh.
Seriously, you don't even have a change of clothes.
My plan is to stop at malls and buy what I need. It's called living off the land.
Is that what living off the land is?
Come home with us, and tomorrow I'll take you to Legoland.
It's not the solution to everything.
It could be, though.
I need to get away and think.
You know you're overreacting.
We need to let him go. Be good for him.
Could it?
He's a grown man.
No, he looks like a grown man.
He's an alien, clearly. Maybe he can go on this trip, though.
You taught him well, Padawan.
Padawan's the student, not the teacher.
Sheldon, if you really need to do this, I'm not going to stand in your way.
I do.
Really? Okay. This could be interesting for Sheldon, actually.
Be safe and call us.
I'm going to miss you.
He is.
Of course you are.
Just made that easier.
How's Amy gonna take Sheldon leaving, though?
What are you guys still doing here? I got this. Go home.
Really?
Oh, she's fed. She took her pills. She's all tucked in watching TV.
She's not too much for you?
You kidding? I love her. She's great.
You gonna watch Wheel of Fortune with me?
Coming, Debbie!
This just shows how hard Stewart's life has been up until this point.
This job is a dream come true.
I'm honestly happy for him. That's crazy.
I don't know why, but something about it feels unnatural.
Oh, really?
Okay, let's go.
She sounds like he's doing pretty well.
Okay, good.
It's gonna be for the best.
Andy was able to take a sabbatical from...
Okay, that's amazing. That's amazing. Hey, what a great way to end it. Wow. Wow. That's easily going in the highlight reel for Amy. I love that. All right, so that's The Big Bang Theory Season 7, Episodes 23 and 24. And that is the end of the 7th season of The Big Bang Theory. And we had a lot of big events happen in these last 2 episodes. Episode 23, we see more of Penny and Will Wheaton on set of their movie, and they really have just an all-star, amazing director, clearly who is not just doing it for a paycheck and is bitter about his own career, but is very passionate about the subject material and trying to make the best of a bad script. But it's great. I honestly love that we see more of the behind the scenes. I love that we get to see more of Will Wheaton, and I honestly like how difficult it is. I mean, I've been wondering if we're going to have a big break in Penny's career, but I really like the angle of the show that we get to consistently see in a much more realistic way what show business is actually like for almost every single actor and actress, right? I mean, it's a kind of ironic that the actual actors performing in this show are, of course, in a huge hit TV show, you know, with a big fan base and making good money. But there's still, that doesn't mean that the reality for most aspiring actors or even working actors isn't much more similar to the character of Penny, right? And so it was just cool. I love that we get to see them more on set, and Penny ends up getting fired. Will Wheaton, in a really cool way, tries to stand up for Penny, but it kind of backfires and he gets fired again, you know, himself. And we have, you know, Will Wheaton, Penny, and Leonard just sitting together, kind of commiserating at the bar. Once again, I really just appreciate the willingness that Will Wheaton has to kind of face jokes about his own real life career, you know, talking about how, oh, you used to be famous and just things like that. I think it's really just a sign of maturity, and it's just so cool to see someone not afraid to have their own life be the subject matter of jokes in a very self-deprecating kind of way. I just think that's super, super cool of him. The more I see of the humor that is involved with his character and knowing Will Wheaton, the actor, the more respect I have for him as an actor who's really willing to put himself out there in his life and his reputation for the sake of the show and the joke. So it was great. Even though he wasn't in it that much, I really appreciated how he was in it more. But what it really leads to, of course, is Penny once again kind of reevaluating her life, which is very similar to what we saw before when she proposed to Leonard when she was drunk. But I think that this one was much, much better because, you know, she wasn't drinking this time. And I think it was funny with like the analogy of the bran muffin and things like that. But where she was coming from was a very genuine, more thoughtful place. And I don't know, it was very unique. To me, it was unique. It wasn't what I would have pictured the proposal between the two of them being like, especially at first. It was very kind of stale and unromantic and a little bit awkward, honestly. But then afterwards, when Leonard pulled out the ring, it was much better and it made it kind of satisfying. And also, part of me appreciates how awkward and underwhelming it was, if that makes sense. It kind of makes it stand out as more unique to me for characters in a sitcom when traditionally you would expect something more romantic. It feels a little bit more realistic, especially for a couple that has proposed back and forth and has been together and broken up. I don't know, something about it just worked really well for me. So I really liked that development. And then we also have some big developments with Raj and with Emily, right? And at first it looks like, oh, things are not going so well. Raj sees Emily out with some other guy. And I totally understand why he would be bummed. You know, even if you just started dating someone, that still would be a blow. You just happen to see them at the movie theater with some other guy, right? But Raj did a really good thing. I mean, surprisingly, he went against, you know, kind of his default behavior. And thanks to Sheldon's advice, even though that's not really what he was trying to tell him, you know, he leaned into being more comfortable with his own insecurity and not reacting in an over-the-top way. And the reward for that was finding out, you know, why Emily was out with the guy in the first place, and things ended up great. And it just, to me, it's such a confirmation that Raj is his own worst enemy. You know what I mean? He really is kind of a cool guy when he just, the worst parts of himself and his worst instincts, he doesn't indulge those. And he lets the other great parts of his personality really shine. Like, imagine how differently that night would have gone had Raj been angry or over the top or just self-sabotage the moment Emily came over. But instead, his reaction led towards them reaching a new stage in their relationship, right? And that tied into, obviously, the next episode as well. I really like the celebration. They announce the engagement and they celebrate, you know, both the engagement of Penny and Leonard together and also the milestone for Raj in his relationship. So I'm definitely going to be curious where they take that relationship in the next season. I hope if things don't end well between Raj and Emily, that there's a better resolution. You know, I wasn't the biggest fan of the way they handled it with Lucy. But I'll be very curious. Maybe this will be the relationship that'll work out. It's very, very different than the relationship with Lucy and Raj. I don't know, Emily seems like a very, we haven't learned too much about her character yet. I'm definitely intrigued to learn more about her. And I also want to see more of her interacting with the rest of the friend group too. But of course, with the engagement, in the final episode, we have Leonard thinking about living arrangements, which of course is something I'm thinking about. I don't know how the show is going to handle it. I would guess, I feel like the thing I thought of at first would just be having Leonard move across the hall, but then would someone else live with Sheldon? I could also maybe see Sheldon living with Amy, but it feels a little bit too soon for where he's at. So I'm curious myself, like how the show is going to handle the changes of the characters just logistically with where people are going to be living. But it's a lot of change for Sheldon, and Sheldon always struggles with change, and I think he's really scared. Leonard is such an anchor in his life, and living with Leonard as his roommate is such a source of stability. And, Leonard is honestly a great guide, helping Sheldon navigate human interactions and life itself. Eventually, I think it's going to be necessary for Sheldon to kind of outgrow, the training wheels provided by Leonard being so close as a friend. But it's going to be tough, and I kind of appreciate how they show Sheldon's character needing to get away, needing to get some space and reflect, and so I think it was kind of a smart decision on Penny's part to be like, hey, let's let Sheldon do this. He is an adult. Maybe he needs this space. I think that just is a great moment that shows how well Penny probably understands Sheldon and what he needs. And that also just led to the amazing, I was looking forward to seeing Amy's reaction, but it was so funny. It was so funny. It was a great closing joke for the season. I really love Amy's reaction, just attacking Leonard with a pillow. It was so in character for her. It wasn't a forced joke, but it was also kind of a surprise for me. And it was just really, really funny, her just attacking him like that. We also have some big developments, of course, in both episodes with Howard and his mom and Bernadette. And I kind of like that too, because it is something that, maybe not in the same exact way as they show with these characters. But as your parents get older, when you're an adult, as the kid, you do have to a certain extent many times help take care of your parents, right? And I feel like they dealt with the different challenges of that very, very well, right? And, I totally understand Bernadette's instinct to be like, we want to do this ourselves. We don't want a stranger taking care of your mom. I think a lot of people feel that way. And I think a lot of kids do personally take care of their parents for that very reason, and that's very commendable. But at the same time, sometimes that just isn't possible, right? And you can see with Howard's mother, she needs a lot of help, right? And Howard and Bernadette both have jobs. So I think there's nothing wrong with realizing that you need some outside help sometimes, especially in particular circumstances. I feel like it's realistic that at first Bernadette was like, no, we'll do this all ourselves. And then you kind of get a wake-up call from reality, like, you know what, this is a lot, And it is kind of like a practice round for having kids, because I think it is important before you have kids to realize that it's a lot of work. It's going to be a lot of work. But what they did with that storyline, I thought, was such a great wrap up and ending. I mean, we see Stewart, his store burned down, which is just such a Stewart thing to happen, man. What did he do in a past life that made him so unfortunate in this one and have such bad luck with just a personal rain cloud following him in every category of his life? But it was kind of funny, I mean, it was kind of funny to see him just walking around. It's just so depressing, right? But it led to a perfect solution of someone who could take care of Howard's mom. I don't know. I guess there's different ways to look at it. You could look at it as a very odd relationship between, the nurse and the mom, essentially. But to me, the way that I see it is I think Stewart has had such a hard, tough life all the time that he is willing to put up with anything. Like, nothing phases him. And it's just such a great reminder of the perspective of life. I mean, I think the final episode had a hilarious joke of the conversation between Sheldon and Stewart, where it's like a total reversal of perspectives, right? Where Sheldon's problems are nothing compared to Stewart's, but they play the conversation like Stewart is the one being inconsiderate. I thought that was a really funny joke. But coming back to Howard's mom, if you've worked some truly horrible jobs or you've just had a really tough life, you can do another very difficult job that pays well and have an attitude of gratefulness. Now, I honestly think there's something healthy in working some really tough jobs, or just, I guess maybe it's not healthy, but it's something you can be grateful for if you've grown up without a lot of money, or you've just had some difficult things happen to you in your life. Because if life is even a little bit better, it helps you really have an attitude of gratefulness, which makes you happier, right? I mean, the classic case of kids who grow up in just an embarrassment of riches, whether it's, you know, with great parents or education or money or health or looks or all of the above combined. Sometimes like the people with the most advantages in life end up being the most miserable because they kind of take all those privileges for granted. And you could take someone else who comes from a very, you know, background of struggle in so many categories, and it takes so little to make that person happy. And I think Stewart is just a great character to kind of represent that. And I'm honestly happy for him. Like, I hope they're paying him well, like they were talking about with Penny, you know, that almost got Penny to take the job for like, well, I guess it did get her to take the job for, you know, maybe 20 seconds or so. But I think that's just a hilarious kind of way to connect those storylines. And I'm very curious what they're going to do with Stewart and Howard, and just connecting the characters like that, I think is great and could have a lot of possibilities for the next season. I'm very excited for season 8. I want to see what happens with Sheldon. Are we going to follow him on this soul-searching journey? What's going to happen with Amy and Sheldon and their relationship moving forward? Obviously, we have Leonard and Penny engaged, which is a big step. We have Emily and Raj and their start of a relationship, how that might develop. There's just so many things that I feel like I'm looking forward to with what they could do in the next season. But I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. As always, the full unedited reactions, of course, are on Patreon, along with future episodes of Season 8. If you don't want to wait and you'd care to support the channel, thank you all so much for watching. And as always, remember, be active, be mindful, and be a hero.